Again at 6 with major developments surrounding the controversial religious freedom bill. More threats of money leaving Indianapolis as the governor gets ready to sign the bill into law.
The bill has been a source of vigorous debate. Opponents earlier this week brought stacks of letters to the State House. Governor Pence's office confirms he will sign the bill tomorrow morning. His announcement comes as the organizers of a second convention are threatening to pull their event. RTV 6 State House reporter Katie Hines is live.
The Christian Church Disciples of Christ is the latest organization to threaten to pull its event out of Indianapolis as a result of the bill. Yesterday, we told you about Gen Con, one of the city's largest conventions, that threatened to do the same. And today we're learning they aren't the only ones as a direct result of this religious freedom bill. Visit Indy works to drive tourism and attract conventions to the city, an $800 million business per year. The vice president of marketing and communications says he has fielded phone calls and questions about Senate Bill 101 today from the organizers of a third annual convention already on the books.
They're questioning the bill, questioning our stance and our opposition, and just wanting to fact find and figure out exactly the implication this might have on their group.
Chris Gall has been tracking the conversation that has exploded on social media in the last couple of weeks. It's enough to cause concern and prompt the 100-year-old organization to make a rare move to get involved.
This could have a negative impact because it could create a misperception. It doesn't necessarily align with the brand position that is Hoosier hospitality. Visit
Indy isn't the only organization voicing opposition. A number of businesses have sent letters to the governor urging him to veto the bill. Enviroforensics is one.
My understanding is that the millennials do not like this kind of legislation. They think it's discriminatory. And that's where our company is going to grow, is with young people coming in. And that makes it really hard. Our recruiting is hard enough as it is.
Opponents argue the legislation opens the door to discrimination, but supporters say it's necessary to prevent business owners from being compelled to offer services that they find objectionable based on religious beliefs. If the governor signs the measure, it would make Indiana the 20th state with the law.
When you look at Illinois, our neighbor, and Chicago, a big competitor to Indianapolis, someone we viciously compete with daily for convention business and tourism as a whole, they've been able to navigate these waters.
And again, we're learning that Indiana will become the 20th state to have such a law. Governor Pence confirms that he will sign that bill, his office rather, tomorrow in a private ceremony. Live tonight, Katie Hines, RTV 6.
Katie, thank you. And Indianapolis Mayor Greg Ballard is urging the governor not to sign the bill. He says, I had hoped the State House wouldn't move in this direction on RFRA, but it seems as if the bill was a fait accompli from the beginning. I don't believe the legislation truly represents our state or our capital city. Indianapolis strives to be a welcoming place that attracts businesses, conventions, visitors, and residents. We are a diverse city, and I want everyone who visits and lives in Indy to feel comfortable here. RFRA sends the wrong signal. More details now. The governor's office has been swamped with calls today. At least 2 frustrated people who wanted to voice their opinion about the religious freedom bill called us saying they kept getting a busy signal. We contacted the governor's spokesperson. She says they've been updating the phone operating system so that after the lines are full, callers will receive a message to encourage them to call back.